Welcome back to Artists. I'm your host, Omar Rashida. Now joining me live in the studio is a very special guest, another very special guest. She's a singer, Miss Dayna Monet. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, now singing. Now let's let the audience know how'd you go about getting your career started as a singer?
Well, I've been singing all of my life since I was about 2 years old.
Okay.
Started off like a lot of people in different talent shows in school and things like that. And then I started working with a manager at that time, got me into doing shows like in the Mid-Atlantic area, like New York, New Jersey, Philly,
wow. Okay.
areas like that. I've also ran the gamut of auditioning for all of the singing competition shows, X Factor, American Idol, The Voice, been there, done them all.
Right.
So now I'm kind of focusing on, I'm self-managing myself, I'm independent, and I'm a singer-songwriter, so I'm basically releasing content on my own and music on my own as I complete it.
Right, now, are you classified as an R&B singer or
yes, I would classify myself as like R&B soul with like a little pop.
So yeah, because I've listened to your the thing that you posted on your page and Artists in Delaware page, and I saw a little Jill Scott and a little combination of different artists.
Yes.
So who would you say are the singers, local or nationally well known worldwide, that you admire, that you say, you know, I want to model myself after this particular singer, or I really enjoy his or her singing style?
Well, I really admire Beyonce as an all-around entertainer and performer. I look to somebody like Mariah Carey as a vocalist and like a songwriter in that capacity. And there's so many artists that I've grown up listening to. I'm kind of an old soul, so I like to listen to, you know, I've listened to obviously like Whitney Houston, but also people like Phyllis Hyman and like Anita Baker and Toni Braxton. I like those, you know, deep kind of voices. Also like Tina Marie. A lot of females, although I've been very much inspired by like Michael Jackson and people like that as well. Right.
On top of the program, you mentioned that you've been in all kind of auditions, like American Idol and so many others. So talk about that experience. I mean, see, looking from the outside, I watch those shows and I just see people singing that they're competing. But when you're actually there in front of and with other 100 or so many other singers out there, I mean, what is it like being in an environment where you know you meet so many people at the same time, you're competing against them?
Yeah, I think that the thing I've learned about those competition shows is that the contestants that are coming there, you know, they're really hungry to, you know, make their dreams come true and to sing and perform, but it's a reality show first before it's a singing competition. So it's literally casting for, you know, the show. So there are different stages, but the experience that you get as far as, you know, being on at any point in time and just, you know, having everything together and understanding the different, you know, genres and different types of artists that people are, you know, it's good to be, you know, around that energy as well.
Now when you were in those competitions, did you pick the same songs, or did you do like the different songs at the different times?
More often than not, I was always choosing different songs because if there was an instance where it didn't work out, then I'm like, I have to try something different. So I was always trying different things, doing different things, and back in 2011, I made it onto the show, The X Factor. So I was actually on TV, and that was back when I believe Simon Cowell was one of the judges. So he's probably one of the most famous singing competition judges. So.
He's pretty blunt.
Yes.
Now, being a songwriter, when you write your songs, do you write songs based on your personal experience, or is it fictional, or you just make up a song, or how do you go about writing songs?
I mean, I can pretty much write a song about anything. However, it's more genuine, and it's usually easier for me to write when it's referencing my personal experience or something that I, you know, desire. People can usually tell, you know, the difference with that.
Right, right. Now you have a new album coming out.
Yes, I have a single.
Or it's out. It's already out.
Yes.
Talk about that for a minute. I mean, how many songs that you got on there? How long did it take you to get the album out and all that good stuff?
Yes. So I have a single out right now. It is called Good Karma.
Okay.
It is available on all digital platforms.
Okay.
That includes iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, among others. And this is my first official single that I am releasing. And it's basically a song about, like good energy, positive energy, not letting the negative energy bring you down, and kind of making sure that you are aware of that positive energy and good karma that's around you and welcoming it into your life. It's about love in a romantic relationship, but you can kind of put it to different facets of your life as well.
Right. So when you went on auditions, did you sing songs that are already well known, or did you use one of your originals?
When I did auditions, I sang covers because I wanted to get the judges' attention and I wanted to sing something familiar, so I would sing covers. As a singer,
I see so many well-known singers. They do acting, they be in movies, they be in theater.
Yes.
Do you see yourself in the future, in the near future, being in the movies or being on stage plays?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's something that's always been an interest of mine, something that I've always wanted to do. I always felt like I am an all-around performing artist. So even though I'm a singer-songwriter first, I'm also, a dancer. I'm also, I feel like I'm also an actress because I feel like you have to kind of be these things in order to go up on stage and perform as well. So, yeah. Because
you're not going to sit there and just sing and not do no type
of
no type of movement and things of that nature there. So you mentioned that you performed in the Mid-Atlantic areas. So for example, so if you're New York or Philadelphia or New Jersey or Wilmington, Delaware, and when you're performing in front of a crowd, is there a different vibe from one city to another, or is it pretty much the same?
It's not really a different vibe. It really depends on the audience. Like, for instance, I've performed at Warm Daddy's in Philadelphia before, and I've also performed at more hip-hop, like, center type of clubs in, like, Philly as well as New York and New Jersey. So it's more or less a different type of audience that I may be performing in front of.
One of the things I always wanted to know about a singer is that when you're up there singing, and for example, you're at Warm Daddy's or you're at Delaware Theater Company, and you got the crowd cheering you on. It was like, go ahead, girl, you better sing it. You know how we do it. So we'll go through, or even in the middle of a song, people will clap and give you an ovation during the middle of a song. I mean, what is that feeling like when you're singing and the audience is like cheering you on, clapping and shouting your name out and all that good stuff?
I mean, it's reassuring. It means that I'm, doing something right and I'm entertaining the crowd. So I'm all here for that.
Right. Now, as an artist, I'm a playwright and an actor.
Yes.
I'm not a singer. I would love to, but one of the things about being an artist, whether you're poetry, singing, acting, dancing, is that there's rejection.
Yes.
Earlier, you may mention that you went on, X Factor. You went on American Idol, and so obviously you weren't chosen. So, but you're able to keep your head up and say, you know what, they may not. I may not have won this one, but I'm going to keep moving forward. Whereas, so someone else, they may not win. Low self-esteem. They may question whether or not he or she is good enough to be an artist. So despite the rejection, what keeps you moving?
I think that in this day and time, with the internet and everything being digital and things of that nature, there's so many opportunities for people to be their own boss and create their own content. So from my experience, I've learned that kind of chasing after these reality singing competitions is that's not my path. That's not my purpose. That's not how I'm going to make it in music. So, I mean, the internet and technology has made it possible and easier for people to do a lot of things on their own, which is why I was able to release my single on my own without a label.
And of course there's YouTube and so some of the other different things. So the traditional things is kind of, I mean, it's there, but you got this new stuff that's there to help you out. Is there a place that you haven't performed that you would like to perform in the future, like California, Nevada? I'm just using those examples.
I mean, everywhere. I want to perform across the country, internationally.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go anywhere where people are willing to book me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You may mention earlier that you used to have a manager, but now you self-manage.
Yes.
What made you go from having a manager to being a self-manager?
I think that particular relationship, we just went our separate ways. But
Okay.
in terms of the here and the now, you know, not wasting any time and, you know, trying to get things going and things like that. I wanted to just kind of start releasing music and going into the studio and things like that. And you don't really need a manager for that per se. So if that happens in the future, then, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But for right now, it's all me.
Right. So you have any upcoming performances or anything?
I'm working on an upcoming performance. I believe I will be performing at the end of the month.
Okay.
I want to make sure I have the details correct, so I will post something on my Facebook page, which is Dayna Monet Music, and I will be releasing another single the beginning of August as well.
Right. Okay. So there's those who are watching right now, and they may want to be a singer. What words of advice would you give to him or her?
If you want to do music as a career, consistency is probably the biggest thing. That's something that I'm still learning. So keep releasing music, keep releasing content, keep doing shows and things like that. And nowadays people, you know, can go viral and everything. So keep at it.
All right, we have about a minute and a half remaining. Just remind the viewing audience out there how can they get your new release, and then any closing words of encouragement or any closing words that you want to say to the audience.
Yes, absolutely. So my new single, Good Karma, is available, as I mentioned earlier, on all digital platforms. And you can find me on social media on my Facebook, Dayna Monet Music, DaynaMonet Music, as well as Instagram, and that's Dayna Monet. And all of the links to my song are available for you.
On that note, thank you, Dayna, for coming on. So anytime you want to come on, just let me know.
All right, thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to another edition of Artists. I'll be back in 2 weeks. God bless and have a safe week.